Okay, so I need a title for my layout, and I want to cut it out on my new Silouette SD. So I'm going up to the left hand corner and open a new project and just press OK for the portrait settings. I'm just waiting for it to open, and here it is. Then I'm gonna go up to edit and show grid, and or the grid settings, and press show grid here. Alright, just so that I know how big it's gonna be, because I know I want it to be 10 centimeters long. Okay, so I go up here in the top left corner and press text, and I'm just gonna scroll down to find the font that I want. I want a handwritten font, and it should look great, and it shouldn't be too goofy looking. And I'm just looking until I find the one that I want. I'm just taking one at a time so that I'm always I can find it. There we go, that's the one I want, and I'm going to type in candidate. That's my title. It's a Danish word. And you can set the height of the letters, but I know the length of my letters, so I'm not going to do that. So I'm just going to put it down here in the bottom left corner, and I know I want it to be about 10 centimeters, so I'm just going to count the squares to 10, so I know where to start and where to end. Okay, so I'm pulling it down there, and know where I started to count, and just make it as big as it can be. So there's my title. What you need to remember, if it's a text that are written together, you have to weld the letters together. You mark it and use it weld up there when you click on the right, and then weld it together, because even though it looks to you as if it's welded, it's not. It's going to cut them out individually. I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger just because I thought it looked kind of small, kind of petite. So I made it a little bit bigger. Okay, so I want to cut this, and I'm going to press cut as soon as I'm back at the other camera for you to see. I'm at my Silouette, and this is the cutting sheet. I'm just removing the protection, the middle one here, and this is the color that I want to print my or cut my title from. So I'm just putting that down and really just making sure that it sticks well. Okay, turn on my Silouette. So what I do is put the carrier sheet in, follow the first, there are lines all the way across. Here there are two small ones. You will need to take the first from the left. And enter to load carrier. Okay, so I press cut. Okay, so we're starting. It's gonna go back and forth a couple of times. You're gonna see it work, cut, and make a lot of noises. And I'm gonna press enter to unload. Okay, so lifting it up, I get an entire thing basically here. Okay, get that out of the way and get, so that's that. Just put that out of the way, and I want to make a shadow for it and see how that looks. Okay, so I'll be right back. Putting down black cardstock. I keep close that. Because I want that to be the shadow color. I'm also thinking maybe brown, but I have to see how this works. Okay, I'm gonna load the carrier and press cut in my program. There you go. There we go. Enter to unload. And here's my shadow. Okay, there we go. I glued it together. It took some time, so I didn't want to film it. But that's my title, and I think it looks kind of good, pretty good with the black. So I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna put together a layout with just 2 small pictures like this. And actually, I was planning on making a 12 by 12 layout, but since these pictures were so small, I wanted that I had to make it into a 6 by 6 page instead, but it's still gonna go in my big 12 by 12 album. What I did, what you already can see, I cut them down to about 7 by 7 or something like that, approximately, and matted it on 1 piece of yellow cardstock to frame it. That's gonna go on a green piece of cardstock. This is just regular cardstock that's cut down to 6 by 6. This is about my boyfriend graduating from university, so I thought that this paper was perfect for it, with the letters and stuff like that. This is from Prima Marketing Incorporated, the Steel Toe Mary Jane collection, Iron Orchid design. And this is cut 1/4 of an inch smaller than the other one, so that's 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. So I'm gonna glue that down, or adhere that down. Okay. Gonna try to center it. Like so. Okay, so the pictures here are matted on this yellow cardstock that is measured 6 inches in length. So it's kind of a border just above this, where there's just blank up here. So, gonna adhere that down too. There we go. Then we just made this on the Silouette. That's my title, and that's gonna go on down here. And I had one of these homemade flower embellishments that I made. I hope you can see that. Which I think will get everything together with the red in this woman's hairdo and the purple in her. Oh, I just got a message. And her purple from her scarf. And that's actually what's going to be on this page. And then that's going to be laid down on a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. And then it's going to be lots and lots and lots of journaling on it. But this is the centerpiece of just plain white cardstock, I think, but I'm not there yet. So this is the layout. I'm just going to adhere that down in a minute. But this is how it's gonna look, and I hope you liked it. Okay, bye.